So today we're studying once again narcissistic behavior. Because who's not studying narcissists in their world today? The people who use high tech against me continue to say nothing about when they're 6 years later, every day for 6 years, high tech targeted individual. Now they're going to let me talk because I was doing, I was doing this fat man. I don't know, the 600-pound life, and the 1,000-pound man who had to have somebody drive him for 3 days in a car to go to see the fat doctor, and he'd been there before, and he had half his stomach cut out because it was so much fat. And he's in there. I don't know. I just did it for the narcissists who are doing this to me by electronic means, electronic harassment. So in the end, all of you people out there who continually, I'm not 600 pounds. I'm not. Look, I'm not 600 pounds. I'm not. And yet, why is I've got to be the one to act for the people who are torturing me? Because I just did. Because I'm watching videos on YouTube. Well, they're here electronically at the same time. And they're watching it, and they're making fun of me, making fun of them when we're watching narcissistic videos, because it's just tiresome for me to watch these fucking videos. And all I get is more narcissistic abuse by these. Oh, you got to make a video about this so I can go and show you again that we're still in control. Because even though this is all just evil, they're the ones that got the gun to my head with this electronic device. And they just go and crank it up every day. Every day, every year, they crank it up so that now it's 24/7. And they're back to me going to the bathroom and using their high-tech machine to make it so I can't pee. How long do you want to sit in the toilet every time you want to go pee? Well, they did this last year to me. Because they see it's been a year since they arranged for me to go to the psych ward because of electronic harassment and the fact that my mom and dad, who I lived with, are beyond. Beyond what? Well, they're not narcissists too? No, they are. And the rest of my family was trained to be narcissistic by my mom and my dad. So, and my sister, who broke up with her first husband because she claimed he was a narcissist, she doesn't want to look in the mirror and say she is the narcissist. She is the nightmare. And then I don't even know. Because I haven't talked to her for so long because she told me to fuck off with a big red heart in an email. Is she still dating the fattest man in Thunder Bay, Canada? Hector Dougal, who inherited the family wealth, Dougal Media. He didn't do a damn thing his whole life. And he inherited this enormous business? Well, no, he's been a business consultant since, I don't know, he was 30. He worked down in the States. He learned all about, how you can just run the numbers through somebody else's spreadsheet that he somehow got, and he just keeps using all that over and over again. He gives the same spiel over and over again, the same bullshit. And how fucking fat is he? Well, I don't know. He's about 5'10" and between 350 and 400 pounds. Why would my sister want to go and live with him? No, she doesn't. She just wants to go to Hector Dougal's mother's funeral and pretend to be Hector Dougal's wife. Well, she's still married to Royal Bank of Canada account manager Michael Beggs in Thunder Bay. The Arthur Street branch, last I heard. Why is it that Michael Beggs, who broke up with Barb Beggs, I don't know, 7 years ago maybe, still hasn't finalized the divorce? Because aren't they both narcissists? We're just going to go, why not finish? If you were done 7 years ago, why didn't you just finish? Barb, my sister, keeps saying, I can't put all the numbers together. Year after year after year, her, somebody like me or her mother says, when are you going to finish the divorce, Barb? I can't get the numbers together. That just sounds like that 600-pound, 1,000-pound Life TV show on Life TV. You can't? Anybody else who wants to get a divorce gets the fucking divorce. It's like, I don't care. Just get it done. No. 7 years, 8 years is going to be 20 years, and they're still not going to finish the divorce, and Mike Beggs is not going to do. Why don't they just, I don't know, do they both have to come to an agreement? Can't one of them push forward and said the other person is just being a devil to me, and I just want going to the lawyer and just make it happen? No, they're both into the drama of it all. Look who I'm dating now. Mike Beggs goes to, I don't know, the local blowjob queen, Alana Brink, has that relationship for a while, and then dumps her, or she dumps him, and they get back together a few times, and then he's, last I heard, dating like Christine Lannon of Lannon Realty, another narcissistic family, because Lannon Realty employs my brother-in-law, Jason Mallon, who's left a great job as the head of the Thunder Bay hockey team. I can't get the real name because the narcissist who probably live in the USA, who know everything about me. Do I sound nuts or not? I don't want to tell you how nuts it is to live on a planet full of narcissists that are just constantly, that person's a narcissist, but they never look in the mirror. And then they're going to say, I'm the narcissist. The one that did all the spiritual work all these years that they continue to compete with by saying, I never listened to any of that videos or, any books that you bought me for Christmas. I never looked at any of that stuff, Bob. Because you're full of bullshit, Bob. Anyways, that's the way it is for me today. Lannon Realty. That's top realtors are Jack Mallon, Jason Mallon, Jason's other brother-in-law, what a strange situation. The doctor is still not in. I can't actually give you the words because some other narcissist with electronic high-tech shit won't let me even tell this story. Do you think I'm acting? If you think I'm acting, you're going to hell. Because the people that are doing this to me have already been told by God. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen God do special divine dispensations to create an unbelievable synchronicity to tell the people that are torturing me. They saw it, but narcissist is going to just go and flip it and say, that never happened, Bob. Or, no, today's version was, because this happened, 2-3 weeks ago? It was God telling you, Bob. It was God telling you, Bob, that you're going to be killed. Because these people, they choke me. You're never going to believe what it's like when I can't get through. Because we were going to go back to Lannon Realty. Employs the Mallons. Kathy Burrows Mallon is my sister. And her sister, Barb Beggs Burrows Dougal, was married to Michael Beggs of the Royal Bank, who now dates Christine Lannon of Lannon Realty. I got a honk on that one outside. What do you call that incestuous relationship among these families? Incestuous. Isn't that like beyond perverted? And then the people that are like, torturing me by electronic means are like giving me make me purse my lips and blow. Because in addition to all the narcissists in my physical reality, I've been a targeted person for over 6 years. Why? Because this is like Earth, no one's going to believe me when I'm talking about Earth Ascension. I give you a million places to look on the YouTubes. There's just so much stuff going on. But the narcissists, they're employed by somebody who, in the Celestine Prophecy movie, the character Jürgen Prochnow was a rich guy who didn't want the fifth dimensional Earth. The Celestine Prophecy movie, if you think I'm nuts, you gotta watch today, right after this video. Rent it for $10. The Celestine Prophecy movie. So you can see Jürgen Prochnow. And that's the guy who symbolizes the people, the 1%, the deep state, whoever the fuck they are, who's got trillions of dollars to make the most advanced technology designed to... What was I doing? I was in a helping profession, being somebody that looks after old people. Yeah, personal support worker, me. Like, all of this stuff is like added on from these deep state actors. You're going to think this is the most crazy. It's going to be the craziest movie ever. When's the movie coming out? I don't know. Because they continue to pretend that this is just a movie for them. They're acting in a TV show. And they tell me, well, the TV show was described by whistleblower Corey Goode. You can find Corey Goode. He's linked with David Wilcock, the New York Times best-selling author. Corey Goode tells us in Cosmic Disclosure on Gaia TV, all kinds of stuff. And then the electronic harassment continues, because David Wilcock talks about deep state. You can go on David Wilcock's YouTube channel, and he talks about what's going on with the 1%, Klaus Schwab, the Koch brothers, and Bilderbergers, and all this stuff. I mean, you really want to come to see what's going on the world stage? Well, you got to go beyond, I don't know, mainstream knows. Have I made myself clear yet? What do I need? The guy who's tortured by every fucking narcissist on the planet. Well, I'm not the only one. There's two camps on planet Earth. Camp narcissist and camp everybody else who's got to live with the fucking narcissist. And the narcissists that are your bosses. Because you got to look up narcissism. Barbie Biggs Burroughs Dougal, after she had the big bust up with her husband, Mike Biggs Brinks Mallon, said she spent all the time reading about narcissism from like the Huffington Post on the internet. But she can't recognize that she's a fucking narcissist. And then the high-tech thing are going to make me, to me, it sounds like, you know, my voice has been changed to sound like I've got the engram of Mike Biggs. Do you understand engrams? You need to watch Star Trek, the original series, The Ultimate Computer, to see a nut. Dr. Daystrom, super smart when it comes to computers, but he built a monster. A supercomputer that's a monster. The Ultimate Computer, about 1968. That one was made. It's on Netflix. You need to watch Netflix, The Ultimate Computer, to understand what I'm talking about when it comes to engrams. Engrams are personality. And if Dr. Daystrom, who was so smart at computers, but he was a total narcissist, and he totally... Golly girl, she's a val. Yeah, totally. Because the people who were torturing me had to throw in a word to prove that they're still the narcissist in charge of me. The Ultimate Computer. Dr. Daystrom says he's better than everybody else. But when you see, when he uses his personality and puts it into a supercomputer who's got more power than all the humans put together, that supercomputer wants to exterminate all the humans. Who wants to exterminate me? I don't know, deep state narcissists and or the energy vampires who are in Thunder Bay, who are people who like know me. Why are they? Because you're low on the scale of human consciousness, and this is also talked about in the Celestine Prophecy books and movie. When you're really low on consciousness, you're an energy vampire. And you can go and on YouTube look for Celestine Prophecy, Energy Vampire, and you can see, because they got a clip of that video. So anyway, the narcissists that are torturing me are still doing it. Who's going to help me out? Who's going to call like the FBI and say Bob Burroughs is in Thunder Bay is probably being tortured? I'm not probably being. I am being tortured. And that's my story for today. And it's the same story. You can go back like 4 years and you can see the same story. Because I am tortured. I'm Planet Narcissist. Is that the way we're going to end the video? Because what else can I tell you? Peace out.